Golf has a reputation for class and composure, but when the stakes are high and egos collide, tensions between players can ignite into unforgettable drama. This is an inside look at the most intense player versus player showdowns in golf history, where rivalries turned personal, grudges went public, and the pressure boiled over. This one will shock even longtime golf fans. Using insider details from Golf Digest and Golf.com, we reveal the fierce tension behind the game's most iconic face-offs. Watch until the end to see why the Ryder Cup remains the most emotionally charged event in all of golf. Let's start this exploration with number 1, Tiger Woods versus Sergio Garcia, a clash of egos. The rivalry between Tiger Woods and Sergio Garcia began in the late 1990s when Garcia emerged as a flashy young talent positioned as Tiger's main challenger. Their clashing personalities, Tiger's focused, disciplined approach versus Sergio's emotional, outspoken style, created friction both on and off the course, especially throughout the 2000s. The feud hit a boiling point during the 2013 Players' Championship, when Garcia accused Tiger of gamesmanship, claiming he caused a distraction during his swing. The controversy dominated headlines, but things escalated further when Garcia made a racially insensitive fried chicken comment about Woods, sparking widespread backlash and forcing him to issue an apology. Although the public fire faded in later years, their relationship never fully warmed. They've remained professional in shared events but rarely interact beyond formalities. For many fans, this rivalry stands as a reminder that not all grudges in golf are resolved with time. Some simply go cold. Now at number 2, we have Patrick Reed versus Rory McIlroy, a legal and on-course drama. The Reed-McIlroy rivalry began with fireworks at the 2016 Ryder Cup, where their singles match became an instant classic. Reed narrowly defeated McIlroy in a thrilling display of intensity and fist-pumping bravado, sparking a competitive edge between the two that never quite cooled off. Years later, the tension shifted off the course. Reed became involved in multiple defamation lawsuits tied to past rule controversies, and in 2022, McIlroy was indirectly pulled into the legal chaos when Reed's legal team served subpoenas to people in Rory's circle. McIlroy, already vocal in his criticism of LIV Golf, Reed's new allegiance, made it clear he had no interest in engaging with Reed. Things boiled over at the 2023 Dubai Desert Classic during the now infamous Teagate. When Reed approached Rory and was ignored, he tossed a tee in McIlroy's direction. A moment Rory later explained was fueled by personal grievances, including being served a subpoena on Christmas Eve. Whether pettiness or real animosity, the moment captured a modern rivalry laced with legal drama, personal jabs, and political undertones within the sport. Stick with us, because the intensity and chaos of what went down at the Ryder Cup will blow everything else out of the water. Up next, number 3 is Brooks Koepka versus Bryson DeChambeau, modern golf's biggest feud. The Brooks Koepka. Bryson DeChambeau rivalry feels like something pulled straight out of a modern sports docuseries. It began in 2019 when Koepka criticized DeChambeau for his notoriously slow play, which many players had been quietly frustrated with. But it was Koepka's signature eye roll, captured during a 2021 Golf Channel interview when Bryson walked by, that took the feud viral, instantly becoming a meme and rallying fans into Team Brooks or Team Bryson. Things only escalated from there, especially on social media. Bryson mocked Koepka's physique, saying he didn't have abs. Koepka clapped back by posting photos of himself in ESPN's Body Issue. Then came the protein shake wars, with subtle jabs traded back and forth online, each player fueling the media frenzy. Their feud became the defining off-course narrative in men's golf, especially as the PGA Tour leaned into the drama to attract younger fans. On the course, tension followed. Whether it was awkward pairings, awkward interviews, or carefully avoided eye contact, the drama affected tournament dynamics. Other players and fans were constantly speculating about what might happen next. While neither man ever got into a physical confrontation, the icy relationship visibly impacted how they interacted in team events and press settings. Eventually, the PGA capitalized on the beef by hosting The Match in late 2021, pitting them head-to-head in a televised event. Koepka trounced DeChambeau, winning 4-3, and the tone afterward was surprisingly lighthearted. Since then, both have dialed back the public shots, even sharing a laugh or two during live golf events. But whether the tension truly dissolved, or was just temporarily masked for good PR, remains a question. Moving to the next dramatic moment at number 4, Phil Mickelson versus Tiger Woods, the rivalry that defined a generation. Few rivalries in golf history are as iconic as that of Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson. Both arrived on the PGA Tour with immense talent, but Tiger's meteoric rise to superstardom often overshadowed Mickelson's accomplishments. The media painted them as polar opposites. Tiger, the stoic prodigy with a robotic game, and Phil, the smiling, risk-taking lefty beloved by fans. That contrast alone created tension, but it was magnified by years of competing for the same trophies. In the early 2000s, their relationship was frosty at best. Tiger's camp reportedly viewed Phil as arrogant, while Phil openly criticized Tiger's equipment choices and course strategies. Their pairing at the 2004 Ryder Cup was infamously disastrous, as both players struggled with chemistry and form. It was clear these two didn't just compete, they actively disliked being in each other's orbit. But time, and money, has a way of softening rivalries. In 2018, they squared off in The Match, a $9 million winner-takes-all showdown in Las Vegas. Though the golf itself wasn't spectacular, the event was a commercial success, drawing huge viewership and showcasing a more playful side of their relationship. Phil won in extra holes, and the tone between the two afterward was notably more relaxed. Over the years, the rivalry has evolved into a kind of mutual respect. Both men have aged into elder statesmen of the sport and occasionally praise each other in interviews. Their tension defined a generation, but it also pushed them to greater heights. In hindsight, the rivalry may have been the fuel both legends needed to etch their names into golf's Mount Rushmore. We're getting closer to the big one, where sportsmanship took a backseat and emotions exploded. The Ryder Cup chaos is coming. Moving on, we have number 5, Colin Montgomerie versus everyone, golf's most confrontational player. Colin Montgomerie, or Monty as fans know him, was one of Europe's most decorated golfers, winning the Order of Merit 8 times. But while his golf game commanded respect, his fiery temper and frequent run-ins with players, caddies, and fans made him one of the sport's most polarizing figures. Montgomerie's confrontational nature often stemmed from his strong opinions on golf etiquette, which led to tense moments with top players like Tiger Woods and even younger stars like Brooks Koepka. One of Monty's most controversial moments came at the 2005 Indonesian Open, where he was accused of improperly replacing his ball after taking relief from a plugged lie. Though officials cleared him, fellow pros like Sandy Lyle publicly criticized Montgomerie for not withdrawing from the event, calling the optics damaging. The incident added to a growing perception that Monty's on-course behavior sometimes overshadowed his achievements. Despite his frequent clashes, Montgomerie was a Ryder Cup legend, both as a fiery player and as captain of Europe's victorious 2010 team. His legacy is a blend of brilliance and controversy, a testament to a competitor who never shied away from conflict, whether it helped or hurt his public image. We saved the most intense for last. Finally, we have number 6, Team USA versus Team Europe, Ryder Cup's most intense moments. The Ryder Cup isn't just a golf tournament, it's a pressure cooker of national pride and raw emotion. No other event in golf has produced as much drama, intensity, or controversy as this biannual showdown between Team USA and Team Europe. Over the decades, it has delivered moments that blur the line between sportsmanship and spectacle. Few clashes were as explosive as the 1999 Battle of Brookline, where American players and their families stormed the green in premature celebration, enraging the European team and altering the competition's tone for years to come. In 2012, Rory McIlroy nearly missed his tee time at Medina, only to help spark Europe's legendary Miracle at Medina comeback. And in 2018, Patrick Reed's post-match outburst, blaming teammates and captain Jim Furyk, revealed deep fractures within Team USA. These moments, filled with tension, passion, and the occasional meltdown, define the Ryder Cup's legacy. It's a tournament where rivalries ignite, decorum gets tested, and history is made under the weight of national expectations. Every match isn't just about golf. It's about pride, redemption, and drama on a global stage. We hope you enjoyed diving into the wildest rivalries and biggest egos in golf history. From legal drama to viral memes, it's clear that golf isn't always as calm as it looks. If you love stories filled with tension, competition, and a bit of chaos, watch the next videos. We've got even more golf drama you won't want to miss.